Hello everyone and welcome back to Make Your Mind. This is the latest of my preview videos for my upcoming Saturday premieres. If you guys are tuning in, thank you very much for watching. And let's begin, shall we? So, if you saw my last Saturday premiere, you more than likely saw that I did the Mythical glowing Deathclaw, which is actually, in fact, a very different creature, especially compared to the one that I'm about to do, but both are kind of sort of in the same realm when it comes to their origins, in a way. I mean, well, that's loose, I guess. But this creature that I'm going to be making, that I did announce last Saturday, is going to be Kamakura-San, Shin Godzilla's fourth form. As you can see, I already somewhat started it. As you can see from right here, I started making the really long tail. And then the body kind of sticks up. It's going to stick up kind of like this. It's going to be very squat, like so. And then the tail is eventually going to curve up and sort of go like this. So that's how it's essentially going to look to start. And then I have the red detail for sort of the details, you know, around his neck and also sort of the stripes going down. And then I also have the purple right here, which is going to be for the atomic breath when it glows. So in the meantime, let's go ahead and get started. Oh, and for those of you who are interested in contributing to the channel, I do have a paypal.me link down below, so you can contribute directly. Or if you wish to check out my Etsy store, I have a couple of pins for sale. You can actually get one of these right here. This is my limited edition Watermark Pins. I'm only making 15 of these. And after that, I will not be making any more, so go and check those out, get them while you can. I also have these, which are my deluxe pins. These will be for sale, and go check out my Etsy store with the link down below. I'd greatly appreciate it. So with that, let's go ahead and get started with old Shin here. So with the main body, I sort of have it bent up, and then I have the tail right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this. This is a little bit of armature wire I actually plan to put inside of the tail just to sort of help prop it up so that it stays in that very famous Toho Godzilla position that it's always known for. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that armature wire and I'm simply going to shove it in like so that it comes around. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to basically wrap the clay around like so. There we go. And then from there, let's see here, there we go. As you can see, I got to try to blend it in and try to hide that wire as best as I can here. So I'm going to go ahead and just curl that in like so. And let's bend you down here. Of course, with Shin Godzilla, his tail is absolutely massive, and Shin is basically the second biggest form of Godzilla before Godzilla Earth. And Godzilla Earth is an animated series that came out a couple of years ago, not too long ago. And we may touch that one, we may not, I'm not sure yet. But I wanted to do Shin because I watched the movie not too long ago, and man, I forgot how good that movie was. But yeah, just to let you guys know also, I know I said I was going to be slowing down my content, mainly because I'm having to pick up more work outside of YouTube. So I'm not going to be doing the same sort of videos that I've been doing, but I will continue to do the Wednesday previews and Saturday premieres. And I will be getting to requests as soon as I can, but my workload outside of YouTube is increasing, so I really do have to focus on that. But hey, if you guys want to support the channel, check the links down below. Once again, I would greatly appreciate it. As you can see, I also sort of started making the legs, but I do realize that these legs are kind of small, so I'm going to have to build them up a little bit. So I'm going to take a chunk of this black here and sort of blend it in like so. There we go. And the leg will kind of bend down because he has these massive feet. And oh, actually, now that I remember, Shin actually has 4 toes. So let me go ahead and make that 4th toe real quick. There we go. Not too shabby, not too shabby. All right, there we go. So I'm just going to blend that in real quick and then take this and sort of bend the leg out like so. And he's a thick boy. He's got some big legs. So let's see, that's the one side. So I'm going to do the same thing with the other side. As you see, I started the leg sort of right here. I'm going to increase the size like so. There we go. And then let's go ahead and there's a little bit of black right there that I missed. Let's go ahead and add this to the leg again. So as I've had done on this channel already, I've actually already covered the other forms of Shin Godzilla, from the Form 1, which was sort of my own depiction, all the way up to this will soon to be Form 4. And there may even be a sculpture for a 5th form in there. So just so stay tuned for those. Definitely going to be working on those. That 5th form is just absolutely crazy. Oh, look. Come on, tail, don't fall down on me. Come on. There we go. Let's bring that back up. There we go. I'm just going to do that feet. And then what I got to do after that is I got to take my finger and basically pinch and create a line to where I can then attach the tail spikes, or at least the back spines, sort of right here. And the back spines are the same color as the body, so I'm basically going to be making them out of this same sort of black and almost gray mix that I have made. So let me go ahead and put this here and put the leg right there. And the other leg is going to go sort of like that, right here, and then I'm going to bend the legs in like so. So he's got some big legs, man. Shin Godzilla is a big boy. So let's go ahead and blend those legs in a little bit. There we go. I don't know, and I have been looking back through the comments, and I see a couple of requests that people have had. Specifically, one person was talking about making Sans from Undertale, and by the way, that one is coming. I've not forgotten that one. So just once again, these things take time, so I'm going to be working on viewer requests and also working on sculptures for the channel, so just bear with me. These do take time. So let me go ahead and I got to add 4th toe sort of down here. There we go. And also, another little sneak peek. Sometime this week, I will be announcing that I have a 3rd pin design to be added to my Etsy shop. So what I plan to do is I'm going to be having another limited run, but these pins are going to be based on, well, there's no other way to put it. They're based on the largest sculpture that I have ever made for this channel. And if you don't know what sculpture that is, click the link right here. Go check out the video for yourself. And with that, I will, by the time you see this, the pin won't be on the store yet, but I will do an announcement video, more than likely sometime on Saturday, announcing when that happens, just to add a few more products to the store. So right now, I'm just, oh man, that tail does not want to cooperate with me, does it? Okay, what I'm going to have to do, the tail is so huge. Okay, what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to put this sort of under there, just to hold it up. There we go. And now the one thing about Shin Godzilla, which is sort of weird, but also, I don't know, it kind of looked appropriate for the most part, considering the previous forms, was Shin Godzilla's arms. His arms were very small. I mean, very small, compared to the size of his body. And the one thing that I also didn't understand at first was that the director, who was also responsible for the anime Evangelion, or Evangelion, sorry, I'm not quite sure how to pronounce that, but let Let me see here. There we go. So the arms are sort of spindly a little bit. There we go. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to simply roll clay slightly with my fingers. I may need to add a little bit more only to see. There we go. I'm going to have to add a little bit more only to give the rest of his fingers, because Godzilla does have 4 fingers. So there we go. Then I'll add, let's see here, I'll add another finger sort of right here. There we go. Look at that so far. And then now I got to add 2 more fingers to each hand. As you can see, like I said in many of these preview videos, I make all of these by hand for the most part. I rarely use tools. I only use tools if I ever need to make eye sockets, or if I need to do texture, kind of like what I did with Kamata-kun and also Shinagawa-kun. So let's see here. So there are the hands. So let's sort of drop those to the side like that. And then Shin's head. That's going to be the next part here. So bring the neck back of sorts, and then bring the head in. The one thing about Shin, though, is that Shin is, and this is actually a detail I was going to mention earlier, but I got sidetracked. When you see Kamata-kun and Shinagawa-kun, their eyes are absolutely huge, almost cartoonishly big. And apparently the directors of the movie, they actually stated that the eyes on Godzilla never change their shape, and they never change their size. They're the same. And that's basically to give some sort of scale as to what eventually the main creature looks like. Because the eyes on this version, Kamakura-San, as it is known as, let's see here. All right, the next detail that I have to do is right in here. The mouth. The mouth splits in half at the bottom, which is actually not too dissimilar from the Hypo Giga that I made the other day. Which, if you want to see that video, go click this link right up here. Go check that video out. I know I said that I was going to be getting more into the aisle. However, there apparently appears to, I didn't know this until later on, there's a bit of a feud going on between the programmers of that game, and the hypos are actually not in the game anymore, so I'm probably going to have to bail on making anything else from the aisle. I may make some dinosaur sculptures in the future, but mainly only by request. So if you leave a request down below, I will get to it as soon as I can, like I've said before. But once again, my work outside of YouTube is getting, it's getting more intense, to be honest. So what I need to do is I've been having to focus on that a lot more than sort of with the channel. So I have had to slow down. And also I've been feeling a little bit burnt out from the whole thing. I'm still working on getting the setup for live streams, which hopefully will come sometime in the future. I can't give an exact timeline. But with your guys' support, that'll happen sooner than later. So thank you all very much for supporting the channel. I'm past 500 subs now, which is absolutely amazing. Didn't think I was going to get that in just under 3 months. It's pretty amazing. I'm already halfway to partner, which is sort of the main goal, and then eventually, hopefully, get this channel to be sort of self-sustaining. And then who knows? This could get bigger in the future, so we'll see. And I will also be working on, with my Etsy shop, I will also be working on making custom commissions, but they're not going to be coming until a little bit further down the line, so just bear with me on that. And look at that so far. Look at this. Here, hang on, let me put him in the camera frame. Look at that so far. Oh man, and then one little detail that I do want to put in here. Let me go ahead and put the one detail that people don't seem to remember unless they watch the movie. Little swirl on the end. And then there we go. There's actually, for those who haven't seen the movie, Godzilla actually has the ability to shoot an atomic breath out of his mouth, basically radioactive laser beams out of his back, and also an atomic beam out of the tail. Now, it is an atomic beam, by the way, because when it fires out of the tail, it starts out as a flame and then focuses into a beam and then turns back to a flame again. And it does that with both the mouth and the tail. So that's why there is an atomic breath going out of this. And I don't want to spoil the movie too much more, but what do you guys think so far, huh? It looks pretty awesome. I'm going to be doing the red and also be doing some of the purple details. I may need to lighten up this purple a little bit. It's a little dull. But with that, that concludes the video. If you guys enjoy content like this, don't forget to leave a like down below, and remember to subscribe and hit that bell for notifications so you don't miss the next video. This coming Saturday, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, is going to be Shin Godzilla, his fourth form, also known as Kamakura-San. So with that, thank you all so much for watching this video, and I will see all of you on the next Saturday premiere. I will see you all then.